Welcome, lords and ladies, to this Let's Play of Knights of Honor. This is one of those games that you play the hell out of. You get addicted to it, and you just play it forever, and then you put it back on your shelf, and a couple years later you pick it back up to play the hell out of it once again. And the time has come to do just that. This is what I like to call a macro strategy game, meaning that compared to some other strategy games where you're just managing a city and making some buildings, this focuses on the big picture. So you're moving your troops all across Europe, you're working on forging strategic alliances, and managing a strong economic empire. You will see all of that, but for now, enjoy the intro to the game. I will see you as soon as it's done.
Surrender or die! For honor! Charge!
Is that epic or what? I am so excited to be playing this game, and you guys are in for a treat. This should be a ton of fun to watch. I am going to be conquering all of Europe with Emperor Gabriel. I chose this portrait over here because this guy looks like a frog, man. He looks jolly, he looks happy. It's gonna be good. Actually, he looks quite pissed off, but that's alright. He looks well fed at least. You're gonna be doing this on Europe. So basically how the game works is you can play in the early Middle Ages, the high Middle Ages, or the late Middle Ages. I like to play on the late Middle Ages because it has the most amount of kingdoms, as you can see. All these different provinces and kingdoms for you to worry about. And of course we're going to be doing this on hard because we would have it no other way. I'm actually going to use a random number generator to decide which country I'm going to be in. So there is about 60 different countries to choose here, so I've put 1 through 60 in my random number generator, and let's see what it spits out at me. 22. Alright, so that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We got the Great Empire of Germany. That is pretty cool. So let's see, let me read the quick bio here for you guys. After the death of the Frankish king Louis the Pious, the Frankish lands were divided in the Treaty of Verdun into a western part, which was the basis of later France, an eastern part, which was the future Holy Roman Empire, and a central region, which became northern Italy, the Low Countries, and Burgundy. In 911, kingship passed firstly to Conrad of Franconia, and then in 919 to Henry the Fowler, founder of the Saxon dynasty, whose son Otto I the Great reclaimed the title of emperor in 962. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. And this is actually pretty cool because not only is Germany pretty awesome, but it's centrally located, so it should give me a decent amount of challenge for this playthrough because I'm completely surrounded by a lot of other kingdoms. Got the Great France over here, we got Hungary, Lithuania, got England just there, so it should be pretty challenging. Let's go ahead and begin, shall we? Let's do it. Before anything, let me pause real quick. I know you guys hate tutorials and me explaining stuff, but I just want to explain 2 things, or else you're going to be completely lost, and then the rest you will learn along the way. First thing I want to talk about is up here is what is called the Royal Court. You can appoint different marshals here. You can appoint merchants, generals, which are called marshals in this game. You can appoint spies, you can appoint clerics, and they basically carry out the duties of your empire. And then finally, I want to show you this.
Present you the royal family.
This is the royal family. So right now my king is Albert II, and you can see he's actually very strong except for economy, which unfortunately is the most important part of the early game, so I got kind of screwed here. And then here are my princes. I can pick who's going to be my next king. Right now it's going to be Frederick, and I am totally okay with that. And then got my queen here. Alright, so now back to the royal court. The most important thing for you to note is that you don't really want to hire marshals, and I'll explain a little bit more why that is later on. I like to use only princes, only people I can trust. So let me use Volkmar, since he is not the heir. I'm actually going to make him a general. And I guess let me put him in Saxony. And then Prince Frederick, I'm going to make a merchant. And then my king, I'm actually going to make a merchant as well, so we can start some trade. Let me lower the game speed, let me unpause, and let's start doing some things here. First of all, let me put my marshal in the castle. And then let me put him in his castle. And then let's start some trade routes. So let's trade with Bohemia. And then my king, let's trade with Brandenburg so we can start making some money here, which is going to be obviously extremely important. Now, I was mentioning that you can hire random people to serve in your royal court. Now, the reason I don't do that is because of spies. People can infiltrate your royal court, and I've played this game in the past where I've appointed somebody to my royal court within the first minute of the game, and then right towards the end of the game, like hours of gameplay later, it turns out they were a spy all along, and that just completely screws you over. So I like to trust everybody I appoint to my royal court. Now here in the beginning, I may appoint some people that I hire, but I'll plan to fire them pretty quickly afterwards. So that's going to be the plan. So first things first, you always want in your royal court for your next person in kin to be married, because as soon as the king dies, you want him to be married. That way he can start making babies as quickly as possible. The reason you want babies is because if you die without an heir, you are so screwed. Your empire can break up into 1,000 pieces, so you never want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to forge an alliance with... let's go with Switzerland, since he seems to be quite favorable to me. Well, actually, I want to forge an alliance with somebody who has a princess. So let me go with France, or France is troubled by me. Burgundy, uneasy. My neighbors do not like me too much, it seems. What about Tuscany? Tuscany is neutral. Naples. Let's go with Naples. I'm going to try to forge an alliance with them. I'm going to start with the trade agreement. Then a pact of non-aggression. And then let's form an alliance. Okay. And then pretty soon I'll start bribing him with some money, so that we can become more friendly, and then I can marry my prince off to his queen. And that will be good, I think. Let me speed this up to normal time now. I know that was a lot that I was yapping about, but it's important to get a few things out of the way before we actually begin doing all of this. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to start building some stuff. So, you want to start with the granary because food is extremely important. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's just start with the granary for now. And then let me take a look at my province overview. And then I'm just going to go town by town and build a granary in each of these. And I don't have enough money for that, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit for me to get some money. That's totally okay though. You can also speed up the game, of course, if that makes things a little bit easier. Just waiting for money. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think that if the king is serving here in the royal court, he can't make babies. Because if he's out doing something, it makes sense that he can't make babies. That may not be the case, but at least I've noticed that my king has never had a child if he's serving in the royal court. That may just be my bad luck, but I don't know. It may be a game mechanic as well, so you never know. So if I don't have an heir, I try to keep my king out of the royal court. Alright, so we are just trying to get all these things done here.
Construction has been finished, sire.
Let me build my granary here as well as soon as I have my 300 gold. Okay, perfect. Now let me take my speed back down to 1. And then let's try to figure out what we're going to do here. Let me see what other kind of things I want to do. I want to start building an army. You need training grounds before you can make any sort of troops. So that's going to be important. Right now I can recruit peasants, which is not the worst thing in the world. So let me do a couple of them. I'm very, very poor right now, which is unfortunate. I might have to hire a few more merchants. They do cost 1,000 gold each, though. So you know what? For now, I'm just going to speed up the game. And we're just going to try to make some money.
My lord, enemy troops.
Alright, let me slow this down. We are getting invaded from Austria. And he already has a big freaking army here. I got my prince in here, so I'm going to retreat him. I'm going to get him out of there. Because this place is going to fall. And it's going to fall hard. It's going to fall hard. And I'm already being attacked. This is not good. Hopefully I can take some of his troops with those guys that I quickly made. But this does not bode well. This is not a good start. Let me just try to build a army of peasants to begin with. Now, your army is limited by the population. You can see I don't have any population here, so that's kind of a game mechanic to prevent you from just building massive amounts of armies. Alright, let's see.
We have lost a town in the entire province.
Okay,
construction has been finished.
So we have lost a province already. That is not good.
What is your command?
But I'm going to look ahead. I'm going to focus on the future.
What is your command?
Right now, my economic situation is absolutely terrible. I don't know. I might have to do something to try and fix that. I don't know if it's very...
Enemy troops are marching.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's very feasible to raise 1,000 gold to make another merchant right now. Alright, so let me put these guys with my general.
The enemy is besieging one of our towns.
Alright, so this is going to be a close battle.
What is your command?
Maybe I can reinforce. I don't know, I'm kind of landlocked in this one. He kind of cut me off. We're just going to keep an eye on this battle and see how it goes. And if I have to, I'll retreat to save my general. He's actually my prince. I thought that was my prince, but I was mistaken. This doesn't look well. His army's a lot bigger. They're starting to lose a bit of morale. I do have the defensive structures aiding me. But it looks like to be a pretty balanced fight right now. Looks like they're giving up a little bit. So when they get white shirts like that, that means that unit has surrendered. So it looks like we're doing well here, and we're going to be able to hold off the enemy.
Sire,
Perfect. And we actually captured the enemy general. And Algeria has given me a trade agreement. I'll accept that for now, since my economic situation is not the best. And in fact, I can even ask for 3,100 gold for this general. Let's see if they accept. They cannot. Okay. That's alright, he'll rot in my prison for now. I do want to mention that these first few episodes are probably going to be a little slow. The reason for that is because I have to get everything set up before I start actually making some big moves. This start right now is not the best. My economy is stagnant. I've already lost a province. So it might be a slow start, but we'll fix that as soon as we can. Right now what's important is to get an army for my generals, even if it's just an army of peasants. It's going to be extremely important that I can continue to defend my provinces. So I can execute the prisoner, I can set him free, or I can ask for the ransom. As of right now, since he is a prisoner, it takes up a space in the royal court for... Where's this guy from again?
Who is your master?
Mecklenburg. Alright. So it does take up a room from the royal court, so it kind of screws them over a little bit as well. It's not just me that gets screwed over by losing a spot here. Now let me speed things up so I can make some money.
My lord, enemy troops are
Now let me slow
marching
back
through our
down
land.
and see what's going on here. So I am in big trouble, aren't I?
Political view.
Because I'm at war with Austria, France, and like all around me. I'm just completely surrounded by enemies, which is not good. I'm going to see if I can at least make peace with this guy. So he wants a province in return for peace. I cannot do that right now. Let me see if I can get peace with France. Okay, very well. Count yourself fortunate, for the King of France has agreed to sign a peace treaty with Germany. Alright, perfect. So at least we don't have to worry about France for now. But we still have Austria back here. Alright.
My liege.
So let me continue to... You know what? I'm going to try to save up 1,000 gold so I can get another merchant. I think that's what's going to be important. Unless, of course, I can get a ransom for this guy. Looks like they are quite poor.
The kingdom rankings.
So what I like to do is I like to look at the kingdom rankings, and then I'll look at the wealthiest kingdoms. And looks like the Earldom of Leinster is actually extremely rich. So then what I can do is I can come over here to... dang it, I keep pressing the wrong thing.
The population is rebelling.
Alright, so we got some rebels. That's totally fine. Let me just slow it down a little.
Political view.
Let me go to Leinster, and then I'm going to try to get a trade agreement with them. Since they're the richest country, I should be able to make a good deal of money from them.
My name is worth many bags of gold.
So I don't want to break the trade agreements, or else I'd lose relationship with that kingdom. But as soon as I can get another merchant, I'm going to go ahead and start trading with Leinster. And hopefully that will boost my economy significantly. Now let me take a look at these rebels. I also have the right to host large feasts and wear fine clothes. I also want to have my own castle. And that is what I am going to take now. So this guy is causing some mayhem here. Let me see if I can vanquish him. First, let me get some more peasants. I think that ought to be enough to at least deal with some of the rebels. Actually, let me stop at the castle first and then maybe get another unit, and then I'll worry about attacking him. And I forgot I was trying to save up money, so I just bought all that army for nothing.
Enemy troops have crossed our borders.
And then we have Austria. And it looks like he's going to attack my castle, but he really doesn't have too many. And look at this. This is actually the king himself attacking my country. So if I am able to kill him, that is going to be huge.
Yes, my lord.
Hopefully I can get to my castle before he does. That'll be just absolutely perfect if I'm able to kill the King of Austria in battle. That'll be awesome. It'll be even better if I capture him. Imagine capturing the king. I can have so much leverage over my enemy that way. This is going to be quite exciting. Let me speed up a little bit. Alright, he's about to attack the town.
One of our towns is under siege.
That's totally okay. Hopefully I can get there in time. Come on. Made it. Alright.
My lord, enemy troops are marching through our lands.
So I'm going to chase him down. Of course I'm going to chase him down. I absolutely have to. It's the king. He might be faster than me, but I might be able to catch him. I hope I can. I don't know if he's moving faster than me or not. I can't tell. I think I might be a little faster.
For honor and battle.
If I constantly spam, I can always change my trajectory and catch up slowly that way.
Victory. For honor and battle.
Call to arms. A town is under siege.
Alright, so it looks like I am kind of screwed here in Saxony. Ugh. And this guy looks like he's gonna get away. He's gonna get away. And I'm gonna lose a town as well.
Sire, we have lost a town and
This
the entire
is not good at all. This isn't good. So let me get a merchant. I'm gonna hire one.
I am at your disposal.
And then let's trade with... Well, Algeria is doing pretty well. 11 gold. Okay. Trade agreement. I'll accept that. Dead prisoner. So it looks like my prisoner died. Ah. This is a tough start. We are not doing well. You also have this amount of food here, so you always want to keep your rations full, or else you can't really continue to march efficiently. And my general also gained some experience, so I'm going to give him some leadership to increase my morale. That's going to be very helpful.
Yes, my lord.
Let me give him some peasants. And then let me have him
Sire,
quell
we
this
have lost
rebellion.
Enemy troops marching through our lands.
And then we have Austria coming back, not with the king. And I need to come back here, or else I might lose this town.
Yes?
And then here, I'm going to have to give my prince some troops as well. Not my prince, my general. Keep getting them mixed up.
My liege.
Call to arms. A town is under
Alright,
siege.
we're going to defend this, and I should be okay here. Now, you can manually fight these battles, but the actual combat mechanics of this game are extremely bad, in my opinion. That's the only thing. But, in fact, I really just like automating the battles like I have been doing. I think it's a lot more interesting to focus on the big picture of things. I'm actually going to chase down this army. My general is more experienced than his, so I should be able to win this even though I only have peasants, but it looks like he only has peasants as well. So we should be good. And now our economy is doing a little bit better. Alright, and looks like a lot of his troops are surrendering, so we should have this.
Discovered a spy.
So we discovered a spy. Is that what it said? I thought it said that... I don't know. That was weird. I hope this guy isn't a spy, but if he is, it's not that big of a deal in the early game, as long as I get rid of him at some point. So let me continue to improve his leadership. And then let me take him to finally quell this rebellion.
What is your command?
And make sure he is filled up and good to go.
Yes.
Right, you can fight that. So it looks like I only have 2 provinces now. Or 3, okay. I might hire another merchant again.
Abandon your hopes, but nobody cares about you.
Because I really want to get my economy really strong here in the beginning.
A glorious victory.
Alright, so I'm going to keep gaining experience on Volkmar here. That is the plan.
My lord, enemy troops are marching through our land.
Okay, so the king is back. He's not going to survive this time. He's absolutely not going to survive.
Enemy troops have crossed our borders.
Unless he's coming... Oh, we're getting assaulted on 2 fronts. So I'm going to get some reinforcements here for the castle. I want to chase down the king, but I don't want to leave my castle exposed since I have this army here as well. So I'm just going to hang out in the fort for now. And then in a little bit, I'm going to hire another merchant. Alright, let me hire another merchant.
I'm at your disposal.
And I guess we're already trading with Algeria, aren't we? Yeah. So let's trade with Switzerland. Get more money, so we're doing pretty well. Hopefully this guy will attack. That's perfect. Because if I can get that king, it'll be great. This is going to be good. Alright, he keeps threatening to attack, but he's not actually doing it.
Yes.
I'm just going to play a gamble here, and I'm going to chase him down. Hopefully this guy does not attack this town. Although it might be able to hold with these peasants. But I really want to kill the King of Austria, or at least capture him. That would be a big victory. I definitely got him. He has spearmen, which are obviously better than peasants, but it's not really what I want. So Austria offered a ransom of 2,100 gold. Should I do it?
Sire, we were awarded a glorious
I'll accept the ransom. I just captured their king, which is brilliant. I'm gonna hire one more
The
merchant.
enemy is besieging one of our towns.
So my guy's coming back. Let me quickly give him another point in leadership before he gets back there.
I obey.
Let me hire a merchant.
At your service.
And let's have him trade with Bohemia. Actually, we're already trading for gold. Let's trade with Leinster for gold.
Our armies have won yet another battle.
Okay, perfect.
You will
So,
never leave here alive.
we can get a lot of money for the king, or we can actually execute him. If we execute him, his country is going to be in a quite bit of disarray, which would be pretty big for me. So I think what I want to do is start building some things. I have a lot of money now. My economy is really picking up. Let me see what I want to build. Let's build... let's start building some training grounds so we can actually recruit some better troops. Actually, a bakery isn't as bad either because it gives you a lot of extra food in the town. It's good for sieges and things of that nature.
Yes?
Sire, we have spotted enemy troops marching through our land.
Alright, so let me see what's going on here. Is he really going to keep trying to raise me? We get some more
What
peasants.
is your wish?
And then I'm gonna just
For
attack
valor,
this guy.
attack. For honor, attack. I will crush these peasants.
I don't want to have him keep raising my stuff. I need to make sure everything is going well. This is good because my general is just going to keep gaining more and more experience. Alright, so we're doing good here.
We were awarded a glorious victory.
I'm going to chase him down, of course.
To battle and victory.
So the thing with morale, with the leadership, it helps the enemy to give up.
Our population is causing problems.
Alright, so we got some rebels in Hesse. I'll deal with him shortly. Man, these first few episodes is really just about getting established, getting a grip of your entire empire. It's all what it's about, man. I should be able to kill this guy.
Armies have won yet another. Infidels beware. A new crusade is coming.
So now I'm going to work on Dread, which is going to lower the enemy's morale.
More skill.
Going to become a fearsome general.
Praise, sweet home.
A new construction has been finished.
Now what I'm going to do is... Oh, what happened to my ally? I think he got destroyed. Let me see. You can see all the events here. Hold on, I can't hold down my mouse button. I have to spam it. Who was I trying to butter up? Was it... I don't know who it was, but I was trying to get my guy
Lord,
married.
Enemy troops are marching through our lands.
Tuscany. They were completely eliminated. Damn it! Freaking papacy, dude. So I have to find somewhere else for my prince to get married, but first let me see what this invasion is all about. Okay. Let me try to put some swordsmen here. Alright. Let me see what this guy's up to. Mecklenburg offers a ransom of 5,000 gold. For this guy? I'll do it, dude. I'll straight up do that.
Political.
Let me find an ally here. Who do I want to butter up? I want to butter up someone close to me. Let's do Burgundy.
My lord, enemy
6,000
troops are
pieces of
marching through
gold.
our
Are you
lands.
kidding me? Let's give him God. Maybe Denmark. Let's do Denmark. Hey, he has the same portrait as I do. Let's offer him a trade agreement. And then let's offer Pact of Non-Aggression. He wants a marriage, though. I can't agree to that. So let me give him some money. I'm going to give him 6,000. And that's going to jump my standing with him. So now maybe I can do a Pact of Non-Aggression.
One of our towns is under siege.
Then I'm going to have him defend that. And then let me offer an alliance pact. Okay, and then let me go back and see what's going on here.
What is your command?
I think we're doing well. Austria offers a ransom for the king. I'm going to decline the ransom. Might execute the king
We have won a battle.
in a little while, but not for now. Alright, let me fill that up. And I hear some commotion. It's right there. I don't really want to go deal with that just yet. Let me go back to my province overview
My
and
lord,
build some
enemy
things.
Troops are marching through our lands.
Let me build a bakery here. I'm just getting invaded left and right. You know what?
Abandon your hopes.
We just killed the
Nobody
king
cares about you.
of Austria.
Political view. A new building has been built, sire.
And look at that. Austria's gone.
A
Is it
new
gone?
building has been built, sire.
Where did it go? Where's Austria? I think I just dismantled the entire empire by executing the king. I'll accept that trade agreement. Oh my gosh. Did it really happen? It doesn't say on this thing.
The town is under siege.
Hold on, hold on. Yeah, but it looks like Austria is off the map. And Nassau, unfortunately, does not have any of my generals there to help protect it, but it does have some swordsmen and stuff. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know.
Political view.
But I don't see Austria anywhere. I think I executed their king
We have won a battle.
and screwed them over, which is perfect. So we are starting to turn this bad start around. Get some more swordsmen here.
My liege.
How's this guy doing? He's doing okay. Alright, and then let me go back over here. Go back to Denmark. Let me give him a little bit of money.
Infidels beware. A new crusade
Let me
is
give
coming.
him 1,800 bucks. And then let me offer a royal wedding with my Prince Frederick. Yes, because he's my heir. And let's try to get Astrid. Perfect. Once you paid us a generous tribute in the form of gold, now we finally have the opportunity to honor your magnanimous gesture. The King of Denmark is pleased to see our houses united through a royal marriage between Prince Frederick and Princess Astrid. So that is absolutely perfect. If I look here at my royal dynasty,
His Excellency the King and his most noble
as soon as my king dies, my heir will be able to start making babies as soon as possible. So the king is the only person in this game that ages. So the prince doesn't age, anybody in the royal court doesn't age, only the king can die. So that's the only thing you have to worry about. So Denmark is asking me to break relationships with Brandenburg. I can accept that.
Power has dropped. You have
Let me increase my
increased your
kingdom power. Alright. This guy quit trading for some reason. So let's trade with Denmark for gold.
My name is worth many bags of
And then
gold.
he stopped trading as well for some reason. Let's trade with Moldavia, I guess. Alright. So I think this is a good spot to call it an episode. I hope you're excited for this series. I know I certainly am.
Sire, a messenger has
And I think every episode I'm going to end right here on the political map so you can see how my little country is going to grow over time. There are multiple ways you can win this game. I'll talk about that in the next episode. But the way we're going to do it is, we're going to conquer all of Europe. I hope you're excited. Thanks for watching. Be sure to take the Gaming and join the monastery by subscribing. Leave a like on this video. It really helps small channels like mine to grow. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you then.